everyone. Namaste. I am reading the book of Enoch complete, and there's a portion in it that I want to read to you guys on Archangel Metatron. So this is the book in case you don't know what I'm talking about. And it says, Introduction to Enoch, the Elevation of Metatron. And here's the picture of Archangel Metatron that they're showing. And it says, 3 Enoch is perhaps the most mysterious and elaborate of the Enoch text. Unlike the earlier books, this one places us directly within the ecstatic visions and heavily ancients known as Rabbi Ishmael, a revered mystic who enters the highest heaven and beholds the divine palace of Hekalat. Through his eyes, readers are given access to the inner workings in the celestial realm, where radiant beings in the divine chariot, the Merkaba, divine a world of staggering holiness and precision. This is not a historical or prophetic book in the traditional sense. It's a mystical journey filled with the revelations about the architecture of heaven and the roles of its inhabitants. We introduce to fiery angels, storm-wielding guardians, and cosmic scribes who record every human thought and divine decree. The heavens are depicted as a multi-layered court governed by the complex hierarchies. At the center of the world stands a figure of immense power, Metatron. Once the human Enoch of Genesis, he has been transformed into a young glorified being, crowned with the divine letters and given authority over the celestial host. Called the Prince of Presence and the even lesser Yahweh, or WHWH. Metatron embodies a powerful idea that a human, through righteousness and divine election, can be elevated to a near angelic role in the heavenly order. One of the most fascinating aspects of 3 Enoch is its depiction of heaven bureaucracy. Angelic scribes, gatekeepers, and judges populate the text, each within clear defining responsibilities. Yet for all grandeur, 3 Enoch is also intimate. In one moment, Rabbi Ishmael stands terrified before the divine host. In the next, he's comforted with restored by Metatron, who calls him beloved. This balance between awe and nearness gives the book an emotional depth and theological richness. 3 Enoch does not concern itself with its earthly narratives, but with spiritual realities. It is a map of heavens, a vision of divine structure, and a meditation of holiness and revelation. Reading it is entering a temple built not on stone but on fire and light, a culmination of the journey that began when Enoch walked with God. It was no more. Here that same soul reappears, not just as exalted, but enthroned, a radiant bridge between the human and the divine. And underneath the picture, it says, Metatron stands crowned and radiant, his youthful face serene yet commanding. Once Enoch, he knew, now reigns as the divine scribe and the Prince of Presence. And I absolutely love Archangel Metatron. And I just did a meditation to unite with him, and I learned that he just became a seraphim, which is the highest ranking angels. The cherubim and seraphim are the highest ranking angels next to God. So it's an honor that he received due to his work that he has done, and I absolutely adore Archangel Metatron. If you don't work with him, I'd highly recommend working with him. So I love you all. Hope this helps. Namaste.